You're stressed, rushing to your gate, dodging slow walkers, and trying not to miss your boarding announcement. Meanwhile, you just walk past a free yoga room, a museum with actual masterpieces, a space where your kids could burn off energy instead of bouncing off the walls during your flight. Most travelers have absolutely no idea these exist. And airports? They're not exactly advertising them. Welcome back to Park and Post, and today I'm pulling back the curtain on the free amenities hiding in plain sight at airports around the world. We're talking yoga studios, art galleries, play areas, and things so surprising that you will wonder why you've been sitting a crowded gate all these years. Stick around to the end, because I'm going to show you exactly how to find these hidden gems at any airport you fly through, even if it's your first time there. Here's the situation most of us face. You get to the airport 2 hours early like you're supposed to. You make it through security. And then what? You sit at a crowded gate with uncomfortable chairs, overpriced food, screaming kids, and people hovering around the boarding area an hour before the flight even starts boarding. Your back hurts. You're stressed. If you're traveling with kids, they're getting restless. If you're on a business trip, you can't find a quiet place to take a call. You're basically trapped in this liminal space, waiting with nothing to do but scroll your phone and watch the minutes crawl by. And here's the worst part. The airport has solutions to all of these problems. They're just hidden. They're down a hallway you didn't explore. They're listed on a map you didn't look at. They're one question away at an information desk you walked right past. What if I told you that some airport has a free yoga room where you can stretch out your back? A quiet space where you can actually take that business call? A play area where your kids can run around and burn energy before you board? A museum-quality art gallery where you can kill an hour of your layover doing something actually interesting? These amenities exist. Right now, at airports you have probably flown through dozens of times. You just didn't know to look for them. So today, I'm going to show you exactly what's out there, which airports have the best hidden amenities, and most importantly, how to find these spots at any airport you fly through in the future. Let's start with something that genuinely changed how I experience airports. I discovered this by accident at San Francisco International about 3 years ago. I had a 4-hour layover. My lower back was killing me from a previous flight, and I was wandering around trying to find somewhere quiet to sit. I saw a sign that said yoga room with an arrow. I thought it was pointing to a paid service. It wasn't. It was completely free. I walked in, and it was this peaceful space with yoga mats, blocks, dim lighting, and complete silence. I spent 20 minutes stretching, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it saved my entire day. My back felt better, my stress level dropped, and when I boarded my next flight, I wasn't a tense mess. San Francisco's yoga room is post-security, so you don't have to worry about missing your flight. It's always open, and there are sanitizing wipes if you want to clean the mats before using them. Chicago O'Hare has one in Terminal 3 with these massive floor-to-ceiling windows. You can literally watch planes take off while you are in downward dog. It's surreal in the best way possible. Dallas-Fort Worth has multiple meditation rooms across terminals. Burlington, Vermont actually has a full yoga studio with free classes sometimes. Raleigh-Durham has a yoga room in Terminal 2. Helsinki has designated quiet zones. Now, here's the thing. These rooms aren't always obvious. You got to look for signage near restrooms or ask at an information desk. Don't be shy about asking. The airport staff know where everything is, and they're usually happy to point you in the right direction. If you're about to board a long-haul flight, spending 15 minutes stretching in one of these rooms can literally prevent you from feeling like a pretzel when you land. Your body will thank you. And if yoga isn't your thing, meditation rooms are popping up everywhere. Dallas-Fort Worth has several. These are just quiet spaces where you can decompress, maybe do some breathing exercises, or just escape the chaos for a few minutes. Look for signage that says wellness room, quiet room, or meditation space. Now let's talk about sleeping at the airport. I know what you're thinking. Those sleep pods cost money, right? Sometimes. But there are actually free options if you know where to look. Helsinki Airport has free sleeping cabins. Now, there's limited quantity and they're first come, first served, but they exist. If you've got an overnight layover, this is huge. Munich Airport sometimes has free nap cabs available for short daytime rest. Singapore Changi has free rest areas with recliners. They're honestly more comfortable than some airline seats. Here's the distinction. Some airports have paid sleep pods. Minute Suites, Go Sleep, and those pod-style ones. Those cost anywhere from $15 to $50 an hour. But many airports also have free designated rest zones. They're not private capsules, but they're quiet areas with comfortable seating where you can actually close your eyes without someone bumping into you every 30 seconds. Atlanta's Minute Suites sometimes offers free 15-minute trials. Is it enough for a real nap? Probably not, but it's enough to refresh yourself if you're exhausted. The key is knowing the difference between paid sleep pods and free rest areas. Search for rest zone or quiet area on the airport map rather than just sleep pods, and you'll find the free options. All right, this next category is wild. Actual museums. Inside airports. For free. San Francisco International Airport has the San Francisco Airport Museum. This is not just a couple of paintings on a wall. We're talking rotating exhibits, aviation history, cultural galleries, showcasing everything from local artists to international collections. It's in Terminal 2 and the International Terminal post-security. I'm not exaggerating when I say people arrive early just to see this museum. If you got a 2-hour layover at San Francisco International Airport, you can genuinely spend it in a museum-quality gallery instead of sitting at a gate staring at your phone. Amsterdam Schiphol Airport has a satellite location of the Rijksmuseum, the actual Rijksmuseum, with Dutch masters, behind security, for free. You're flying through Amsterdam, and you can see legitimate famous artwork without even leaving the airport. Portland has extensive art installations and local artist exhibitions throughout the airport. Denver has a contemporary art program across all terminals. Sacramento has California culture exhibits. Phoenix has Native American art and Arizona history galleries. Portland is especially impressive. The art isn't just confined to one spot. It's integrated throughout the entire airport. It genuinely makes your time there more interesting. The reason airports do this is they want to showcase local culture and give you a sense of place. But most travelers are so focused on getting to their gate that they walk right past million-dollar art installations. Before you fly, check the airport's website. Most have an art and culture section that lists current exhibits and where to find them. Download that info or screenshot the map so you know exactly where to go. If you're an aviation geek or you're traveling with kids who love planes, some airports have free plane watching areas. Munich has a visitors park with some free viewing areas. Zurich has an observation deck. Portland has a post-security viewing area with great sight lines. Pittsburgh has a dedicated airside observation room. These are especially great for long layovers. Instead of staring at your phone for 3 hours, you can watch the choreography of planes landing and taking off. Kids especially love this. Speaking of kids, let's talk about something that will save your sanity if you're a parent. Free kids play areas. Detroit has Dinoland, a dinosaur-themed play area. Dallas-Fort Worth has multiple kids play zones across terminals. Phoenix has climbing structures. Portland has play areas and a movie theater for kids. San Francisco has kid spots in multiple terminals. Here's why this matters. If you have a toddler or a young kid, and they've been sitting still on a plane or sitting in a car on the way to the airport, they have energy to burn. If you board a plane with a kid who hasn't moved in hours, you know what happens. Melt down at 30,000 feet. Let them run around for 20 minutes before boarding. I promise it makes the flight easier for you, for them, and for everyone else on that plane. Most of these play areas are padded and cushioned for safety. They're usually located near family restrooms. That's not an accident. Airports design these zones as family hubs. Other airports with great free play areas. Minneapolis has play zones with Minnesota themes. Raleigh-Durham has interactive exhibits for kids. Salt Lake City has kid-friendly zones. Even Las Vegas has play areas. And while we're on family amenities, every major U.S. airport is now required by law to have nursing rooms. That law passed in 2018. These are private spaces with comfortable seating, electrical outlets, and sometimes sinks. You'll see Mamava pods, those freestanding nursing suites, or dedicated rooms. If you can't find one, ask an information desk. They are required to have them. All right, now let's get into the stuff that's genuinely surprising. Nashville Airport has live music stages throughout the terminal. You're walking to your gate, and there's a country musician performing. Austin has the same thing with local artists. Memphis has blues performances. New Orleans has jazz. These aren't background recordings. These are real, live musicians. It's part of the airport's identity, and it makes layovers way more enjoyable. I had a 3-hour layover in Nashville last year, and instead of being miserable, I actually grabbed some food and listened to live music. It turned what would have been a frustrating delay into a pretty decent afternoon. Here's another big one: indoor pet relief areas. If you're traveling with a dog and you have a long layover, you used to have to exit security, take your dog outside, then go back through security again. Not anymore. Phoenix has artificial turf with fire hydrants indoors. Dallas-Fort Worth has pre- and post-security options. Tampa has indoor pet parks with real grass. Denver has a post-security area with faux trees. This is especially clutch if you have a 3-hour layover. Your dog can relieve themselves without you having to go back through the TSA line. And then there's Singapore Changi, which is basically an entertainment complex that happens to have planes. Free movie theater, Sunflower Garden, Butterfly Garden, all free. Seoul Incheon has free showers, a traditional Korean culture museum, and an ice skating rink. Yes, you can ice skate during your layover. Vancouver has aquarium exhibits with jellyfish and sea creatures. San Diego has charging stations shaped like surfboards. Pittsburgh has free iPads for kids to borrow. Helsinki has free luggage carts. Most airports charge for these, so when they're free, it's genuinely nice. That last one sounds small, but if you've ever scrambled for coins to rent a luggage cart, you know how nice it is when they're just free. The point is, airports are competing for passengers. They want you to have a good experience because they want you to fly through their hub. So they're investing in amenities. You just have to know they exist. So here's your 3-step system for finding hidden amenities at any airport you fly through. Check the airport website before you fly. Search the airport code plus the word amenities, or look for a services tab on their website. A lot of airports have apps now, too. Download it. They will usually list yoga rooms, play areas, art locations, everything. Look at the airport map. Most airports have digital maps on their website or printed maps in the terminal. They will label things like yoga room, art gallery, kids play area. Screenshot that map on your phone so you have it handy. Ask at the information desk. Do not be shy about this. The information desk staff know where everything is. They can tell you exactly where to find what you're looking for. These desks are usually near baggage claim or right after security checkpoints. My personal recommendation: arrive 30 minutes earlier than you normally would, just to explore. Yes, I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if you discover a yoga room or an art gallery that makes your layover actually enjoyable instead of miserable, isn't that worth it? You pay for that plane ticket. You might as well enjoy the journey, not just endure it. So next time you're at the airport, don't just beeline for your gate and camp out there for 2 hours. Explore. Check the map. Ask around. You might find something that completely changes your airport experience. Now I want to hear from you. What's the coolest airport amenity you've ever found? Drop it in the comments, because I'm always looking for new spots to feature. And if you want to do a deep dive on a specific airport, let me know which one. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And subscribe to Park and Post for more airport insider tips, TSA hacks, and everything you need to navigate airports like a pro. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video, where I will be breaking down airplane seats to avoid and flight secrets airlines always keep from passengers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the airport.